Hey guys, it is Saturday and it is rodeo day and we're going to livestock show and rodeo to see Alan Jackson. So it's kind of weird because I don't know how I feel about the rodeo when you're little. Well, I thought about it when I was little, but most kids when they're little just go like every year and they don't think about the animals. I'm about to have I'm not having like a PETA moment or anything because I see Just Snow there like, oh Lord. But it's a confliction for me because it's like you either are offended by, like I'm offended by the circus and SeaWorld and stuff like that because of how the animals are treated. With the rodeo, it's like in the same sense, I don't feel like animals should be used for entertainment necessarily, like the bull riding and stuff. I get, in a way, team roping, even though it's a competition. I get it because it's something that ranchers and farmers actually have to do. Do they have to do that anymore? I mean, they still have to do that. So, I mean, it is something that they do, but, and another part of me is like, I guess I'm not as offended by rodeo because growing up, my grandparents had a farm. My uncle has a farm with cows, and I've known people that did FFA. My cousin did FFA, and so most people, the farmers, and like they treat those animals so well. And even like the rodeo animals, like if we walk through, I'll show you, like, yeah, they're in the arena place for the week, but they're like, a lot of these animals are like prized animals. Like the bulls they ride are treated like kings because they're like prized bulls. Just as an example, the way I kind of look at it, for instance, my grandparents' farm, they had cows. Really attached to the cows. We didn't look at them like food or anything. We looked at them as like a pet. And then one day they were gone, and it's like some of them probably went to be slaughtered for meat, and it was kind of like super traumatizing to me, and that's why I became a vegetarian, because I had never up until that point looked at them as anything but pets. And I feel like a lot of people that do FFA like end up like loving them and taking care of their animals. And even ranchers, like those cows are out there grazing and being cows, and it's not like meat farms where they're all packed in together in their own shit, or like chickens that are like 17 of them in a tiny cage on top of each other. It's not like that. This is like farmers and kids growing up to be farmers, right? They're kind of, it's like free range animals, as they should be, most of them. And let me, like, did you have friends in FFA? Were they like that? They were like, took care of their animals like it was a pet almost, not like it was a project. So I don't feel like as offended by the rodeo as the circus per se, where the animals are kept in train carts all the time and abused so that they'll do like a dance and jump on each other and do all these crazy things. Like, that's totally fucked up to me. But I still like, I cringe a little bit at some of the stuff, like the calf scramble where their kids are like grabbing I'll show you guys, when they're like trying to catch the cows, because some of it I'm like, that just seems like it might hurt the cow. I know cows are really strong even when they're calves, but, and then there's like mutton busting, which they're probably gonna be like, what in the hell is mutton busting? But basically they put, this isn't so bad because they put kids that are under a certain weight. It's like there's like weight restrictions because sheeps aren't horses, but they grab onto the sheep and they have to hold on. It's kind of like bull riding for kids, except they don't like put anything on the nuts, like the cow. The only thing I feel like that is really fucked up with bull riding is they clench on the cow's nuts and make it angry. That's just not nice. But with the sheep, they just like let the little kid get on there, and they can't be over a certain weight, and they are wearing protective gear, and they just hold on to the sheep, and the sheep runs across the pasture to the other sheep. And that's like the only thing that's making it run is like its herd is in the corner. So, I mean, right? So there's not really anything super offensive there. I would probably let my kid do mutton busting. It's just like, I don't know, that sounds so terrible. I feel like, is that horrible?
Why?
I don't know. I don't want, and like, but what's the point? It's still like using an animal for entertainment, isn't it?
You're having a moral crisis right now,
I
aren't you?
am. because I grew up with it, but I probably wouldn't now. A long time ago, I might have, like in between my crazy PETA phase and trying to conform to like what other people like told me to stop being crazy. I don't know how, I'm so moral confliction right now. We just got here and they made us walk through metal detectors. Never done that before. What is this, still the kitty section?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to like livestock show area. That is so scary. What if one of those people just came flying off?
Might hurt a little bit.
They used to have one of those at Astroworld, remember? I would never ride it because that was my fear, that it would come like flying off. Oh my god. That makes me so dizzy even just watching it. I'm like bumping into you. There, that's my speed. The big slide. So we're in the same place we were for Nutcracker Market, and now it's filled with rodeo stuff, like selling stuff and animals. Look, there's Bean. There he is. Little Longhorn. That's the only reason I came in here, was to see him. It's not even the big one though. Timmy! Look how cute! Look at he's snoozing. Look how he's sleeping. Look at his tongue. He is breathing, he's not dead. I want a pig. Oh, that guy. See the rabbits? Those are our favorite because we used to have rabbits. A quarter mile of food, barbecue, and stuff. Corn dogs, bacon bits or cheese, lemonade. It's like carnival food, but I don't see. Oh, fried Oreos. That's where we're coming back to. Pizza on a stick. They had vegetarian pizzas. We came all the way to Rodeo to have a vegetarian burrito. I told him he could get sausage. He didn't want any. Fried pies, chocolate covered bacon. Welcome to Texas.
Come here, Tiger.
Are we ready on the right? Then let's get ready to ride.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have first stop coming to us without a sheep in the gate, and Ty Griffin is coming to us all the way from Dallas, ladies and gentlemen. Please say welcome, Ty Griffin.
All right. Well, this cowboy's going to be on the back of a piece of mutton by the name of Sham Wow.
Sham Wow, come in top right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how Kai does.
All right. Well, this is one of our extra exorbitant mutton. Here we go. Sham Wow. You can ride on the side. You can ride on the back. We don't care as long as you like on.
So that's mutton busting. Right now, those kids are, they're trying to pick, like, who's gonna do the mutton busting in the big rodeo tonight. So that's what they're doing right now. Isn't it cute? The guys were like petting the sheep and stuff. I don't know, I guess I don't think it's mean.
That's a lot of barbecue.
Oh, God. Is it even recording?
Nope.
Yeah, it is. This is the adult side of the carnival. This is crazy tramping, takes you from one side to the other. Oh, yes! Banana splits, fried sweets, fried Snickers, fried Twinkie, fried cheesecake, fried Oreos. Yeah, Nutella. Deep fried Nutella. That's the adult version. That's even scarier. Would you do that?
Nope.
Just one little chain coming loose. Look at, they have this stuff over here this year. Bungee jumping and that ball thing. That ball thing. Just the carnival food. What you guys saw earlier in the tents was like restaurant food, right? It was like restaurants.
Like barbecue and stuff.
Like nice barbecue. This is like carnival crap food, but like this is where you get your fried Oreos.
Absolutely. You were 6'7" the night before. How did that go on?
Team roping.
Saved the best for last. They're going to tie for the top spot. Oh, what a mash! Cody boy. He doesn't declare. He goes on. That's the guy with the winner dog.
About to be barrel racing.
That's the guy that came back to the crisis zone.
I used to want to be a barrel racer when I was a little girl.
These are the guys.
I don't think they can hear you.
Probably not. I would like turn the volume way up. And editing.
On top this time. Andrew second. Smith in third.
Rose McDonald. She also hit a barrel last night, excuse me. But the wrong horse looks like he's digging in today. Two good turns. Come on, Georgia. Keep reaching. There's the third barrel on her second quick lead run in 2 runs. 14:42 and 14:56. That puts
15th or 10th. And so far, from Wyoming, the Cowboys from South Dakota.
Thank you, Lord.
Hate this is so mean.
How much are we?
Well, the value of the scholarship is $18,000 for 4 years.
They're getting the
Currently, we have
ready for mutton busting over there.
$10.7 million.
Time with Bill Bailey and Patty Smith.
Well, we've got 5 and 6-year-old kids down there. We're going to shoot number 1. Here's Leighton Ball out of Houston. Wants to be a Cowboy someday. He's going to have a good start tonight, mutton busting. Leighton Ball, that's it. She said, come on, Leighton. Oh, no, oh. Made it halfway down.
And Leighton gets us started off with a face full of dirt and a score of a 76.
Going to shoot number 2. Here's Raylan Brown from Houston. Wants to be an engineer someday. Good man, John. Loves corn dog.
Engineer.
His favorite animal is a hawk-nosed snake. What? Come on, Raylan! Halfway down the
There he goes.
Celebrating the 25th anniversary of his music career and his 22nd time playing at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, Houston, Texas. This is Rodeo Houston Star Trail of Fame member Alan Jackson.
Saturday, you in the arm, you're wild. working on some stage in LA. Did you stand there and shock the sight of that black smoke rising against Atlas sky? Faith, hope, and love are some good things He gave us. The greatest is love. Chasing that neon rainbow, living in honky-tonk rain. Atlas and a coffee cup, flying pictures in the old Dodge truck. Heading down to Houston for a show on Saturday night. Don't you let regret take place of the dreams you had to chase. Ask her to dance. Come on, son. I was young, so was you. Time stood still. Love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. Made love and then you cried. Remember when? Came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? So pull up the something, talking is strong. We give her a thing before I go insane. 'Cause all we have passed through, I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Get hotter than a hoochie coochie. We lay rubbing on Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy, but we really got it. Sit there, I go. This corn bread chicken. There I go. A lot of fun, there I go. Trying to make a living, working hard to get to heaven. There I come. God bless y'all. Appreciate it. Good night. Hope she's.
So we are not, I can't even describe the madness that is trying to exit right now. If like an emergency happened, we would die. So we're just gonna sit and wait for it to clear out. So we're leaving to go get fried Oreos and go home. Fried Oreos.
Show the inside. There you go.
Oh my god.
Is it everything you hoped it could be?
I can't eat tomorrow. You have a bite now. Your turn. Is it better to you now when it's extra warm? Worse that it's warm? I think they're good both ways. Okay guys, so we're going home and this video is gonna be really long today, but I just wanted to say that I didn't take a lot of video at the carnival and stuff like that. It was just the most crowded I think I've ever seen it.
It's pretty crowded.
I mean, they said it was one of the 14th largest shows in record, like, of attendance.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I mean, it was the first weekend, so
it was like
sure that's why.
super freaking crowded though. So that was like really intense for me, especially when we tried to leave. It was like crazy. So I didn't film that much of the carnival and stuff, but basically the carnival takes up like the whole, it's like huge. Even if I tried to film it all, it wouldn't have done it. I should have gone out on the balcony of the stadium and taken video, but yeah, we just wanted to leave because we want to go home to our babies. But yeah, it was fun. There are some annoying people that always like, they like seat hop. They sneak down to like the lower field seats that we paid so much for. First they were in our seat, and then people came, well then we came and they moved down, and then people came for those seats, and then they squeezed in between us, and then after that they moved down to the front, and then people came for those seats, and I was just like, oh, this is so annoying, like, because they just kept getting up and down, up and down, up and down. It was just like, ugh. So yeah, am I forgetting anything?
What? I don't know. What's to forget?
So I took some video of like the stuff they do. Oh, the stuff I didn't take video of. I think I took a quick minute of the calf scramble because that's something I really don't like. I feel like that's really cruel because these kids are like trying to catch these calves and they're like pulling them by their tails, and I hate that part. I usually like go to the bathroom during the calf scramble or something. And the other thing I don't like is it's not team roping. It's where they jump off the horse onto the like steer wrestling, like the littler cows. I don't like that either. And I don't like the wagon races, which is for some reason like everyone's favorite, but I don't, because I've seen one time we were there, I don't know if it was with you or Jenny or what, but like a wheel popped off and the horse got injured, and you just know like when horses get leg injuries they usually get put down, and I just feel like it's not necessary to make them do that. So anyways, but we had a good time. Yeah. Holly Jackson always puts on a great show. So a little bit tired here. I had to take a lot of Benadryl because my nose might be like super red. I am like so allergic to horses. So Rodeo, I like sneeze the whole time and it's kind of miserable. But I even like one time I did horse camp for the summer, and I had a horse and we did horseback riding and all kinds of riding lessons and how to take care of them, and we had to clean their stalls every day and pick their hooves. And anyway, that's when we found out I was allergic to horses, and my mom wanted to pull me out, and I was like, no, I don't want to be pulled out. So I was just sick the whole time, but I loved it. But yeah, Rodeo always makes me sneeze, so I kept taking Benadryl, and now I'm like, anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.